I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying here. But I'm not just looking at Iowa. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the entire picture. I'm looking at Republicans and what they're doing in Congress. Their job is to block legislation, and they have been on point every step of the way. They have distracted from doing any type of meaningful legislation for the past few years. Everybody says, oh, the Republicans have had control of the House and they have done absolutely nothing. That is the goal, to do absolutely nothing. And if they can shut down the government, that is the icing on the cake. Then you got the Republican politicians who are in leadership over the state and other local levels, right? You got the state, you got the county, and then you got the city, right? They have their role to play. They are actually the ones who are implementing the laws that we have to live by, right? And so you have this huge conversation about wokeism and CRT and all of that stuff. And what do these Republican-led states start to do? They start to implement and pass laws banning CRT, wokeism, anything that they can do to shut down the LGBTQIA community. They have passed and implemented laws. They have passed and implemented laws to stop wokeism, which is educating our children on the history of Black people, to stop the education of children on how these United States have systemically oppressed Black people, right? They have moved to implement laws. You want to protest in the state of Florida and somebody decides they're going to run your ass over? Nothing is going to happen to that person who ran you over, because Ron DeSantis had implemented a law that you can't block traffic or whatever when you're out protesting. Then you got the state and county levels. Hell, did y'all see the video that just came out of the guy down in Louisiana who is upset that the good prisoners are being released from prison early? He doesn't want that. The good prisoners are who they use to clean their cars, to do their yard work, all of that stuff. Each and every level of government has a role to play when it comes to Republicans. This is how they have set this up. And that's just on the government level. Think about the Republicans who have a role to play outside the government. The Heritage Foundation. You got the evangelicals. They brainwash them in church. So they've got their role, right? You've got the millionaires and billionaires who are donating the funds to these super PACs, right? The Heritage Foundation, who's working on what we need to do should a Republican becomes president in 2024. Project 2025. They've all got a role to play, baby. And they have been implementing this for years. And then think about the super PACs and the millionaires and billionaires who brought on board Black people. The Black people like Charlemagne Lagarde, Killer Mike, Nina Turner, all of these people who look like us, but when they get on their platforms, they are a mouthpiece for Republicans, and baby, they are slick with it, right? They're not going to come out and bash Republicans. No. They're going to come out and be a mouthpiece for Republicans by bashing Democrats. And then it gets other Black people thinking, yeah, They never did anything for us. Yeah, let's not focus on what Donald Trump is telling us that he's going to do should he become president in 2025. Let's not focus on Project 2025. Why? Because we've already survived 4 years of Trump. Trump is on another fucking level. And people are like, yeah, I'm not going to vote because I don't like what Joe Biden is doing. In another country. And it's another country. The leadership of another country who's doing the wrong. But they gonna hold Joe Biden for hold him accountable for what's going on in another country. And you know who put that shit in motion? You cannot tell me that Vladimir Putin, the super PACs, the trolls who play a role, they didn't start that shit up. And a whole bunch of people fell for it. Oh yeah, if we get the black people to turn against Joe Biden, baby, we are in there. So this is what we gonna do. Yeah, this is what we gonna do. This is our time. This is our moment. All of them are playing a role. You can't tell me that Hamas is not playing a role. You can't tell me that Israel is not playing a role. They are all playing their roles to get Donald Trump back into office. And all of these people who claimed they were allies to the black community, they don't see it. They fell right for it. Now, I'm sorry for what's going on over in Gaza. I really am. But I'm focused on what's going on right here in these United States. The Republicans they've been at war for the past few years. And everything the Democrats do, it's not in preparation of. No, it's in defense of. The Republicans take a step, they make a move, and we are all in an uproar in defense of. And Democrats on the federal level, on the state level, they ain't doing shit about it. So yeah, when you look at all of that, I'm not focused on this. When you look at the whole picture, yeah, if we continue going the way that we're going, Donald Trump will win the presidency in November of 2024. Wake up. Baby, when I say they've all been playing their role, even the trolls that run amok on social media, they've been playing their role. You have some trolls that took up the role of spreading lies and misinformation. You have other trolls that have camped out in certain content creators' comment sections to boost them up with the bullshit that they're spewing on their platforms. Even the trolls play a role, baby. Even the trolls play a role. That's how the Republicans have been playing this game. And they've been playing this game since Donald Trump got into the White House in 2016. They have been planning, they have been implementing, and they are not going to go away silently into the night. They are not. And we've got people on our side that are sitting by. Yeah, I'm not going to vote. Yeah, I'm not going to vote. Playing right into these people's hands. Playing right into these people's hands. Playing right into Vladimir Putin's hands. Donald Trump gets into the White House. Men like Donald Trump all across the world will rise. They are all playing their role. I see them. And all of these people who wanna battle with what I'm saying, because I'm telling them they're ignorant, because they're focusing on one issue, an issue that's happening in another country. Y'all mad? Stay mad, because y'all being played. Look at this. Look at this. They're not even having these conversations behind closed doors. They are calling press conferences. Watch this.
Place out there. I don't want state prisoners, okay? They are a necessary evil to keep the doors open, that we keep a few or keep some out there. And that's the ones
Look
that
at Joy.
work. That's the ones that can pick up trash, the work release programs. But guess what? Those are the ones that they're releasing. In addition to the bad ones, and I call these bad, in addition to them, they're releasing some good ones that we use every day to wash cars, to change oil in our cars, to cook in the kitchen, to do all that where we save money. Well, they're going to let them out.
From the federal to the state to the county to the city, all of these Republicans have played a role. They have all understood their role, and they are so comfortable in their role. This is why they are out here saying the quiet parts out loud. I'll be voting blue in November.